quick because I'm way over here on this diamond painting, way over there. Okay. I'm starting my second row. Yes, the second row. So, hang on. Whoa, not that much. Hang on. Just a little bit. There. Perfect. I'm going to leave it right there, just like it is. Okay? All right. I have to get my video up here real quick. Hang on. Let me get that up so I can see the chat. And then I can say hi to people. I mean, I can say hi now, but I can't say hi specifically. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Okay, hang on. We'll go to my channel. View your channel. There's my channel. There's my live. Dun, 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 dun. There we are. There we are. Now let me get live chat. We need live chat. Okay, there. Everybody's here. 11 people. Okay. Hello, 11, 13 people. All right, let me go back to the top. Catherine, hello. Elizabeth, thank you so much. Elizabeth is a fairly recent member. Elizabeth, thank you so much for joining as a member. And I know I need to get you on the membership scroll. I will do that. I'm getting ready to do a monthly giveaway, my monthly giveaway. And when I do the monthly giveaway, I usually update the membership scroll. Okay, I will get you on there. I promise. Life has been busy. Hello, Joe and John. The males are in the house. Amy is here. Hello, Amy. It was a gorgeous day in Michigan. Again, we had a beautiful day yesterday, too. And today was kind of like a carbon copy. Will that mess things up if I do that? A repeat of yesterday. It was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Hello, Marion. Some people were talking to me today, Marion, about you and my diamond painting. The diamond painting that you have of mine that you are so graciously working on for me. And they got to see it. And they were like, it's so pretty. It's so nice. And Marion got a lot done. I'm like, awesome. Sweet. Hi, Deborah and Sherry and Joyce. Hi, Sean. Hung out with Sean today. Hello, Dawn. How's Dawn today? Let's see. Who else is here? Dun, 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 dun. Dawn saying hi to everybody. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Kathy. There's Dawn's 14-month membership. Dawn, it's over a year. Look at you. Yay. Hello, Jess and Paula. Hello, Maritza. How are you doing tonight, Maritza? Hey, Patty and Brenda. How are you guys? Hope everybody is doing well. Yeah, and Emma. There's Emma. Hey, Emma. Maritza's good. Okay, Maritza's good. I got to do a little bit down here that you might not be able to see me work on. It's way down here in this corner. It was like I put the release paper on and I didn't quite get this corner done. So we're going to work on that real quick. We're going to do some black first with my new drills that Dawn so graciously sent to me. Thank you so much, Dawn. I got to send Dawn the fairy dust drills. She likes the fairy dust. I'm like, you can have them. I'll send them to you. I've been really busy. I'm actually surprised I got this much of this painting done. I've got the whole row at the bottom. She's got shoes. She's got bell bottoms. It's coming along. So I promise I will get to it. I will get it done this next week coming up. Okay. Yeah. Hello, Sherry from Texas. Still working on it. Not much done traveling. Oh yeah, you guys have been traveling a lot. Oh, you're gonna be home tomorrow? Oh, you're gonna be home. Oh my goodness. What's that gonna feel like, Marion, to be home? Hello, Sue. I got to hang out with Sue today too. Sue Bell. Got to hang out with her for a while. Because I know I've mentioned it before, but Karen Scott and another lovely lady named Kristen. They got together a year ago, over a year ago. They met each other somehow. I don't know exactly how. Realized they were both in Michigan. They were both diamond painters. And they just started talking to each other, I guess, and got together one day. And then they talked about how nice it would be to be able to just get together and hang out with other diamond painters. So they actually found a location. It's at a church. They have like a multi-purpose room, and they will let the group rent it out. And it's just like pay per person as you come. It's like $10 for the day. You come in, you pay your $10, and we all hang out. So sometimes there's quite a few people there. Sometimes there's less. There's kind of a core group that's there most of the time, and then other people fluctuate in and out. You know what I'm saying? I don't go every time, but I was able to go today. So, and I have said this before. It is one of those times that I am in one location. I'm not moving. I'm not going anywhere. I got a whole table. I spread my stuff out and I just diamond paint. I get a lot of diamond painting done. Although it doesn't feel like I got a huge amount done today, but I worked and worked and worked and worked and worked today steadily. Finished the red truck. Oh, Jess, I love that painting. I so want to do that. And changing your name to Dean. Well, you can be Dean. Who can be Dean? Somebody is Dean. Kate changes Dawn to Dean. Oh, goodness. That's funny. I know autocorrect is not my friend sometimes. Definitely not. Hello, Sue. The other Sue is here. So, yeah, it's fun. The other time when I really get to just sit and really work on a painting and put some drills down is at a retreat. Because, I mean, other than if I organize the retreat, I have organizational responsibilities to take care of, but I still do get a lot of time to sit and diamond paint, which is nice. In my daily life these days, not so much. Not so much. Um, yeah, I used to diamond paint quite a bit more than I do now. And summer's always tough, always, because there's so much to do outside responsibilities. And you throw in new ducks, new kitties, grandkids, and you know where I'm going with all this. Yeah. So it's nice to just be in one spot. I think I was there for about, I don't know, 6 hours maybe to just be able to sit and diamond paint, right? I did not take Groovy Girl. I did not take her because, well, for two things. She's on the table here. She's all set up, all laid out, ready to do the live tonight. And I didn't want to mess with that. That's the main reason. Oh, thank you, Sean. Love it when I get to make it. Um, so what was the other reason I didn't take it? I don't know. Because it's big. I don't know. The other one was big I took though too. I don't know. It was big. The containers, everything it was just a lot to move around and take. So I went over to my whip pile. Yeah. And I don't know how many are in my whip pile, but I've got a little corner in the bedroom that has a tube, it has a few boxes. There's some things over there that I've started. And so I just grabbed one. I was like, I um had this. I had the mystery painting from Craftably. I had an art and soul. I had a few things. This is the one I grabbed though. I just grabbed this one. No, not this one. I mean, I grabbed an Orloa. It's a Orloa I got quite a while ago. They sent to me to review for you guys. And when I got it, I did a small section. Not quite a whole release paper, but close. I mean, it was close to a release paper size I did. Super pretty. I really love it. So I grabbed that and I took that with me. And today I did almost another section that size again. But that was like almost 6 hours, 5.5 hours. I don't know how long I actually sat and diamond painted, but I mean, you do get up a little bit and walk around, look at other people's stuff, talk to people. I went out and grabbed lunch, that kind of stuff. But um, I will say this, it did have a lot of color changing, a lot of confetti in it because it was one of those canvases that the bottom of it was like, oh, let's start out with some light cream color. And then let's start blending in a little darker cream color, but we're still hanging on to the light color. We're blending them together. Then we're going to start putting in some lighter yellow and that gradiating. And there were times when all I could do was single place. All I could do was single place. I was like, I don't ever checkerboard, but I kind of had forced checkerboarding in places today. So, like I said, that's all I got done was like close to a release paper size section, but it, is what it is. And it's one more section that's finished. So, anyhow, it's really pretty too. And I was telling people, and a lot of people asked, it's interesting when you go someplace in person, like this, get together that we have or a retreat, and people get to see things like up close and in person. They get to see paintings, they get to see pens, they get to see trays, they get to see all that stuff. Seeing it on film or pictures is one thing. But when you're sitting there looking at it in person, you can pick it up, you can look at it, touch it, feel it, smell it, whatever. That's a whole different thing, And people are always like, wow. Hello, Irene. Um, Somebody today finished one of the Donna Gelsinger's, like the big pictures of flower paintings. Finished that today when I were there and held it up for everybody to see. And I was just like, oh, that is so nice. It turns out so good, right? So having an Oraloa there, I don't think I've seen anybody bring an Oraloa to this meetup. So it was kind of cool that I did end up bringing Oraloa because people asked a lot of questions, a lot of questions. And we're able to come and look at it, see how nice it was, see how sparkly the drills are. It's a square drill painting, so see how nice they fit together. So it was kind of cool to be able to take an Oraloa in person for people to see. I'm telling you, you guys, they're nice. They are nice. I could go grab it and show you what I did, but I'd have to leave you for a minute because it's in the other room in the box still. And I knew that I could work on that one because it was in pre-bagged drills. So I know I can just pull out a bag and work on it. That's how I did the first section. I didn't kit it up. I didn't even put the labels on the baggies. But today, thanks to my friend Karen Scott sitting next to me, she was like, well, you could put the labels on each bag you get out. And I'm like, you are so smart. You are so smart. And so that's what I did. I started doing that. Each color I got out, I would put the label on the baggie, So about almost half of them are labeled now, the baggies are. So, but anyhow, it's fun. And you get to meet people, talk to people, talk about a lot of different things, learn things. It's fun. So there's that. So on that note, and I did talk about it in my whip and chat, but let me go ahead and talk about it here real quick. Let me talk about it. Mingle in the Mitten. It's a coming, folks. It's coming. As a matter of fact, I just got the invoice to pay the deposit, which I will send them out a check on Monday, and we will be all reserved and ready to go. So it's going to be open soon. What we're doing is we're opening it up to the people who came last year. Did I say hi to Irene? I think I did, but if I didn't, hi, Irene. Opening it up to the people who went last year first. And we had 40 people. Okay, 40 people signed up. And I know not everybody's going to come from that group of 40. So there's going to be a few empty slots left over from that. Hello, Karen. There's my partner, Karen. I'm just talking about the retreat, Karen. Um, so I know we're going to have some spots that aren't taken right off the bat, but we are also adding like 4 people. So we're going to have 44 this year instead of 40. And I don't think we ever want to go any larger than that. So 44 is our number, and we'll have like 2 weeks for everybody who came last year to our first mingle in the mitten, our first one. They'll have 2 weeks to register, and then we will open it up to the general public at that point, and we'll fill the rest of the slots, and I'll let it go for a while until we have a decent sized wait list. Last year, I believe our wait list was like 25, maybe. It was a lot. Anyhow, the wait list was long. The wait list was long. Okay. Hello, Gwenda. Somebody's messaging me on my phone. It's buzzing over there. I can hear it buzzing. So, I forgot what I was saying. So we'll have 44 spots, and after 2 weeks, we'll open it up to the general public. Oh, our wait list, I think, was 25 or 26 last year. And as you know, we went through the whole wait list, and I had to put out a call towards the end for a few more people because we had exhausted our wait list and we still had some spots open. So, you know, don't worry, don't panic. If you want to go, and you don't get in right away, there's always a possibility that you'll get in off the wait list. Many, many people have been able to attend a retreat because they got invited off of a wait list. Things happen all the time, right? And people have things pop up, unexpected expenses, or just life happens, and they have to change their plans. So just you sign up and you just wait. And you might have to wait until, I mean, some people were signing up like a week or so before the retreat, you know, and they got in. They got in. They were able to attend. So there's that. Anyhow, um, so I'll tell you a couple things. Hello, Leanne. Um, I will tell you right now the location, okay? And you can look it up for yourself. But I'm also going to do something else, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. Um, the location is called, I don't know the full name of it. Hang on. It's Ralph A. McMullen Conference Center. It's in Roscommon, Michigan. So it is run by the Michigan Department of Natural Resources. They do a lot of like nature type things there, nature learning. It's on a lake. It's a beautiful, beautiful lake. It's called Higgins Lake. And they do a lot of like learning type things there. So they have a beautiful space. They have built this beautiful, beautiful like conference building. It has several conference rooms in it. And then they have lodges. And it's very nice. Karen and I went and visited. It's very nice. It's very pretty. It's definitely out in the woods. We are at a lake. It's in the woods. Okay. But it's beautiful. So that is the location of it. You can look it up. You can check it out for yourself. Karen and I think it's going to be a fantastic location because Mingle in the Mitten is going to be a traveling retreat. Okay. We're like the traveling pants kind of story, We're traveling around to different locations, providing different experiences across the beautiful state of Michigan. That is our goal. Our goal is also to have, instead of like craft classes, because I know a lot of retreats have craft classes that teach you a craft, we decided that we would do experiences, activities, field trips, things like that. So there are some wonderful things to do there, which we can talk about later. But check it out. I'll tell you one more time. If you even just look up Ram Center in Michigan, it comes up. Okay, I've done it many times, but the full name is the Ralph A. McMullen Conference Center. It's a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous place. Okay, so I'll leave that information with you. Let's see. Hello, Jay Lily. Deborah, I just did. I was getting around to it. You get your arm twisted. That's right. Berta was one of the very last people to be able to sign up. And somebody called her up and said, "Hey, Berta, there's an open spot. Berta, you got to get it." And she just, Berta, you jumped on it. You jumped on it. Yeah. Hello, Shannon. Oh, the youth mission trip. Oh, yeah. Hello, Jamie. How's Jamie? So that's the location. The dates are May 1st through the 4th. And it's going to be a great time. Now, sign up registration for alumni is August 1st. It's coming. I told you it's coming really quick. August 1st. And they will have 2 weeks to register. 2 weeks to register, okay? And then August 15th, we're going to open it up to the general public on the 15th. Somebody asked me today at the meetup what time, and I was like, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about what time it's going to go live when I get up, I guess. When I get up and push the button. I don't know. It'll be morning, I said. That's the only thing I could come up with. It'll be morning. Registration will be there. The registration form will be ready, and I'll be able to just get up and, here it is, people. Go, go. So anyhow, that's the info I have for you right now. I am going to do a little live video in our Facebook group. There's a Facebook group for everybody who attended last year. Okay, so once you were signed up and paid and registered and all that, you got to join the Facebook group and you got to see all the special stuff about the retreat coming up. Little sneaky peeky things, little information, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to attempt, I've never done it before, to do a Facebook Live to show, it'll only be able to go to the people who are members from last year, just kind of tell them a little more, give them a little more detail before they sign up. And after they get a chance to sign up, then I might be able to share a little more with you guys too, with everybody else. So just watch my whip and chats, hang out in my lives. That's where I'm going to be sharing all the information. So getting pretty exciting when you find a venue, you find a location you like, and you sign your name on the dotted line, then hey, this is real, this is happening. Then it gets real exciting. Okay, that's when it gets exciting. That's where we're at. That's where we're at right now. So, yeah. Anyhow, hello, Judy. How are you? So keep your ears peeled. August 1st for the alumni, 15th for everybody else. Like I said, it's coming fast. So Karen and I are talking about things like the theme and swag and door prizes and what all do we want to do and what do we want to change from last year, keep the same from last year, all of those kinds of questions. So that's, we're talking, and we talk, quite often. Sometimes we have a more in-depth meeting, where we have to settle a whole bunch of stuff. But sometimes it's just a quick little text back and forth or something to say, hey, what about this? What about that? We're getting it though. We're getting there. I love that Karen is close to me, which makes it easy for us to plan things. It would make it easy for us to go shopping if we want to go shopping, and get stuff, work on a craft together. Last year, one of the best things that we did, that Angie and I did, was all of the swag was either at my house or her house. And before the retreat, we got together and we were able to put the swag bags together, like completely almost. The one thing that wasn't in there yet was like the t-shirt, because she was picking those up from the t-shirt place right before we went. And a few people had some things that they were bringing that we just needed to add to the bags. So really, putting the swag bags together was pretty easy. It was mostly done when we got there. That pre-planning, the stuff you can do at home before you get there, is so nice, right? So nice. Um, yeah. So anyhow, um, there you have it. There's your info. There is the, what do you call it? The 411? Is that what it is? It's not 911. It's 411. Is that info? um, so it's coming, folks. It is coming. Be on the lookout. It will be here before we know it. I was talking today that it is amazing that we work on a retreat for almost a year. The planning is almost a year. But there is a lot to be done, finding the venue. And with ours, since it's going to travel around from location to location, we don't have that um, locked in location that we can just say, hey, we want the same time and place as we had this year. No, we're finding something new and different each year. So it makes it a little bit harder for us to find good locations. But we're finding them. We're finding them. And I talk to more and more people, and I hear of new ones that we could try or look at, things like that. So we got plans. We definitely have plans. So, um, well, Brenda, you know what to do, right, Brenda? That would be awesome. And it's really a great time to just meet people. And I know some people are nervous about going to a retreat, a little out of their comfort zone, something they've never done before. But once they do and they get there and then they realize, oh my gosh, this is really nice. This is awesome. This is fun. These are great people. We had so much fun last year. It was just relaxed, a real good time. We had a beautiful view the whole weekend. It was awesome. Um, no drama. I mean, it was nice. All right. So that's our goal moving forward. Just have a nice, relaxing, fun weekend where we can all get together and craft and just have a good time doing some fun things, Have a getaway. I was going to have a getaway yesterday, but my partner, I was going to go to the middle of the mitten shop hop, yarn stores, right? However, my partner, her husband had been sick, and she woke up yesterday and she got what her husband had, and she was sick too. Just a really bad cold, sinusy, whatnot. But being sick, she was just like, I don't feel good. I shouldn't go and spread the germs with anybody else. And so she couldn't go. So I had to sit down with myself and say, self, oh, self. Elizabeth, they're a lot of fun. That's all I can say. They're a lot of fun. I know, Paula. I can't. I wish I could help you out, Paula. Unless you want to come to the United States, you know. I mean, you're a little further than Canada. We have had people from Canada, but you're a little farther than that. Anyhow, I said to myself, self, you have done the yarn crawl shop hops before. They are fun. They're really more fun when you have someone to do them with, right? There is a bit of traveling involved, driving from store to store. There's distance between each one, So it's fun to have someone with you in the car to talk to, blah, 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 blah. You know, go to lunch with. And this was going to be a person that had not really experienced yarn shops. And so that was going to be fun. It's kind of like when people came to Michigan and wanted to see a Great Lake for the first time. It's fun to see the look on their face. You know what I mean? When they see one of the Great Lakes and they're just like, wow, okay, I had no idea. They have no idea. It's fun to introduce someone to something new like that. So that was going to be part of the fun for me, anyhow. And I said to myself, it would be all day, hours and hours of the day. And I don't need yarn. I don't need yarn. Someone is knocking at my door. Hence the dogs barking. I don't know who's at my door. One moment, please. One moment. Hi, I'm good, but I'm doing a live on YouTube. Do you need something important?
Oh, cool. I'll just do very fast so you can get back to your live. I'm just doing a huge neighborhood package for the pest control. It's a lot cheaper than usual because the truck's already here. You guys already have someone to use? Or
yeah, my husband does it. Yeah, department? He does his own thing. Yeah.
Is your husband here right now?
He's out in the garage. Okay, yeah, okay. Pest control. Okay. Dale sprays our lawn. You go see Dale. He's out in the garage. Go talk to him. I don't need pest control, I don't think. There's a retreat in Richmond, Virginia. That's cool. Anyhow, keep trying, Judy. Yeah, keep trying. Are your dogs listening to my dogs bark? Of course, right? Yeah, all the dogs are barking. Anyhow, I don't need yarn. And so I just looked at Dale and I was like, well, I'm not going to go. I don't need to go. I don't need the yarn. It was going to be a fun experience to do with a friend. And I was just like, I don't need to go. And I didn't feel bad about it either. I mean, I did not feel bad about it. I was like, I'm good. I got a bunch of yarn. I don't need to spend money on yarn right now, I guess. So I said, yeah, I'll just stay home. It's fine. It's just fine. And I reassured my friend. I'm like, no, don't worry about it. It is fine. Don't feel bad. It's fine. It's fine. So anyhow, what happened next though was a little different because then Dale says, well, if you're not going away, then what are we doing today? I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Why? Do you have something in mind? That's the wrong thing to say to my husband. If you guys have heard me talk about him at all, that's the wrong thing to say to him. Why? What did you want to do? What do you have in mind? Because he's always going to have something. And as Karen said today to me, Karen Scott said to me today, well, of course, if you ask your husband that question, it's probably going to involve something physical. And I was like, of course. Yes, of course. So he says to me, do you want to go pull those bushes at the other house? My heart just kind of went, no, I don't want to go pull the bushes at the other house. No. I'm thinking, oh, this means work. Who knows, Patty, right? They're in the neighborhood, he said. Did you hear him say that? They're in the neighborhood. Hello, Jeanette. Uh-oh, didn't get a notification. Uh-oh. You have a dachshund beagle. Oh, that dachshund beagle. So I was like, okay, because then again, the sensible part of me is like, I don't need to go yarn shopping. I know I should go work on the bushes at the other house. I'm being sensible. I'm being logical, and that's not fun. I mean, being sensible and logical, who wants to do that? Who wants to be sensible and logical and do the right thing, right? Anyhow, yeah. I said, okay, give me a few minutes. I'm not dressed for bush pulling or bush trimming because that had to happen too. Give me a few minutes. He's like, okay, no problem. So, well, we can grab some breakfast first and I'll gather up some tools. And I'm like, oh, we're getting tools. Oh my gosh, we're getting tools. Okay. I talked about this on the crochet live yesterday. People in the crochet live heard it already. I'm like, tools. Okay. Yep. So we got chainsaws, we got chains, we got weed whackers, we got shovels, and we have 2 pairs of loppers. I have my loppers that I like. He has his loppers that he likes because there were some bushes there that we weren't pulling but needed to be trimmed up in the worst kind of way. I do have some video of yesterday, which will show up in a crafting vlog eventually when I have enough material, right? You'll see some of it. But I was like, okay, just suck it up, Mindy. Just suck it up. You got to do it. It's got to be done. We've been talking about doing it for how long now? Just go and do it. Okay. Well, we wanted breakfast first. Too late for McDonald's breakfast. And we were going to stop at Subway. And then Dale wanted to get gas. And he saw that the gas prices had gone up at our local gas station. So he's like, well, I wonder if they're still cheap in Charlotte. I'm like, I don't know. He goes, how about we drive to Charlotte? And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. Right? We'll do whatever. We'll do whatever you want to do. Change my mind. Yep. Change my mind. I'm going yard shopping. Right? Hello, Anita. Um, so I was like, okay, let's go have breakfast. Let's go to Charlotte. We'll have breakfast there. Hello, Bonnie. Thank you, Jeanette. I love the bucket hats. They're so much fun. McDonald's oatmeal? I've never had McDonald's oatmeal. I've never had that. I couldn't have had it yesterday either, Sherry, because it was too late for breakfast. Anyhow, we get to Charlotte, get to the gas station, and the gas station prices there had gone up as well. So then he was like, well, that was a wasted trip. So we came all the way back to our town and ended up back at Subway again. So that ate up a little bit of time. We're not doing bushes, right? Yeah. So we get back and we head over to the other house. Okay. Well, first thing I wanted to do. First thing on my agenda was there's a flower bed in front of the house. And out further from the flower bed is a pine tree. Now, it's always been just fine. There's a path you can get through between the flower bed and the pine tree, right? Well, the pine tree has gotten so big that now there is really no path. And I was like, that is the first thing. And I don't know why it was the first thing on my brain, but it was the first thing I wanted done. I want to get a path through there again. So Dale was out picking up some sticks and stuff in another area of the yard. And I just started in with my loppers, cutting off the edges of the pine tree at the bottom anyhow, so you can get through, right? So I worked on that for a while until I was pretty happy and satisfied with the path that I had made, that now you can get through there. Okay, that was my first task. So then Dale starts hooking up their lawn tractor, getting a little wagon, you know, stuff like that to pick up sticks. And I'm like, okay. Then I went to the bushes in front of the house. They are forsythias. There's 2 of them. There's one that's right by the front porch, and there's one that's on the other side of the front windows. Okay? Forsythias are very pretty. They're very pretty. They get a beautiful little yellow flower in the spring, and they're super pretty. Okay? Um, so They had gotten out of control. Out of control. So much so that you could not see the front porch. Couldn't see the front porch. And these bushes were reaching the top of the, um, up to the top of the roof, pretty much. So huge. So that was my next task was I know how I like to trim them. I cut them right down to like 3 feet tall, maybe a little bit more than 3 feet, maybe 3.5 feet. But I cut them right back. I cut them hard, right? And so I did the one bush, and it took me quite a while. It took quite a while. And I got my loppers because Dale was going to say, well, we can just get the chainsaw. No, 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 no chainsaw. No, you don't trim bushes with a chainsaw. Okay, no, I will get after them with the lopper. So that's what I did. Cut that one down, got that one looking good. All of a sudden, there's a front porch again. I mean, it's like, whoa, okay, beautiful, great, okay. Then I went to the other bush on the other side of the windows, and I worked on that one. Meanwhile, Dale is trimming up something else somewhere, picking up more branches, doing other stuff, coming and picking up my mess that I'm making, which that's a turn of events right there that he's cleaning up after me because many times I'm the one cleaning up after him. He's making the messes and I'm the one there cleaning up the mess. Well, it was a little different yesterday. He did a lot of the cleanup and I was doing a lot of the cutting. All right. So that took, I don't even know how long. I was there for 2 hours, 2 hours to do those three things, the two bushes and the pine tree. 2 hours. And after we did that and got that cleaned up, then it was time to pull these bushes. They're beautiful. They're um, arborvitae. And we planted them. Dale and I planted them underneath the front window. And the tag, even, because we found the tags, the tag said they're supposed to get 30 by 30 inches. Well, these things were 4.5 feet tall, at least. I'm 5'5". They weren't as tall as me. So they were, somewhere in that range. And they're growing up over the windows. So you can't see the half of the windows anyhow. They had to go. So Dale gets his chain, starts the truck, hooks it up, pulling the bushes. There's 3 of them. And that was pretty quick. That did not take that long at all to pull those bushes out of there. Got all 3 bushes pulled out. And then down the house further in the flower bed is a tree. There's a tree growing in the flower bed. You can't have a tree growing in the flower bed, especially when it's right up next to the house. You can't have a tree growing next to your house, into the foundation, right? No, you can't do that. So anyhow, we pulled those 2, pulled the trees out. And then I was like, well, we're right on schedule. It is 1:30. I said, it is time for me to go home and get ready for my live. I got to go do my crochet live because I was going to cancel the crochet live to go shop hop, but I was like, well, I'm going to be here. I'm going to do my live. Brandy and I need to work on this doggy sweater. We need to work on the doggy sweater. I'm going to leave those out because I'm going to come back to the ABs in a minute. I'm going to do something different for a second. Refresh my glue dot. I think it really works, you guys. If you do ABs for a while, oh look, no wonder this wasn't sticky. It's got a hunk of something in here in this. There we go. That might make that work better. Yeah, take that out of there. No, I said out. Thank you. Okay, so came home. He brought me home, and I did my crochet live. And I was done with the live. I wasn't even done with the live. No, I wasn't even done. And he's calling me. And so, of course, I'm ignoring him because I'm on my live, right? So when I was done, I call him back and I'm like, hey. He's like, what you doing? I was like, I was on my live. I just got done. He goes, oh, you're live. Oh, you were still on your live. Yes. Yes, I was. Yes. He goes, well, okay, you're done though now, right? You're done? I'm like, yeah, I'm done now. He goes, well, if you come back over here. And I'm like, sure. I said, give me a few minutes. I gotta clean up. I gotta put the dogs out. I gotta do a couple other things. Give me a few minutes and I'll be over. I'm like, here I go again. Here I go again. Right? I get over there and he wants my opinion on this and that and the next thing. And next thing you know, I am trimming another bush. And that one is really tall. And I cut and I cut and I cut with my loppers until my poor little arms felt like they were going to fall off of my body. Like I remember trying to lift my arms up, high up into the tree, up into this bush, to lop a couple more branches. And I literally could not raise my arms up. They were so tired. And today they are so sore. My arms are so sore. Well, hello, Tim. Well, thank you, Tim, for subscribing. Thank you. You missed the retreat talk. You missed that. Go back and watch the beginning. You'll see the retreat talk for some important information. Okay. Anyhow, I couldn't do anymore. I couldn't. My arms had it. I actually looked at Dale and I said, Dale, can you please come get these last few straggling pieces? I can't do anymore. And he's like, sure. So he cut the rest of them, and he was out working in a whole different area out back. Some trees had fallen, some trees had grown up from stumps that we didn't want out there. So he was out there cutting some things down, cleaning up out back. I'm trimming bushes still, just trimming bushes. That's what I did all day long yesterday, it feels like. It was really only about 5 hours, 5.5 hours of cutting bushes, trimming bushes. But man, my arms were dead. They were literally dead. And finally, I said, okay, my arms are too tired to do anything else today. And I have to go feed the dogs. I had a good excuse. I had a built-in excuse. I got to go feed the dogs. The dogs are going to be hungry. I got to go. And he's like, okay, well, I'm just going to finish cutting down these little trees over here and then I'll be home. I said, okay, don't be long. Just don't be long. I mean, it's after 5 o'clock at this point. I'm like, don't take too long. He's like, okay, I won't be much longer. I'm like, okay, famous last words, but actually he did pretty good. He did pretty good. Um, Hello, Lori. Hello, Angela. How are you? Yeah, like right now, oh my gosh, right now, my forearms right in here, I touched them today when I was diamond painting, sitting at the table. And I was like, oh, my arms are so sore. They're so sore. It goes all the way up my arm, but oh my goodness, so sore. Yikes. Anyhow, not sore enough that I can't diamond paint though, I can still diamond paint, but I can't lift anything. I tried to lift a couple things. I was like, oh my gosh, no, nope, they're not working. My arms aren't working. So, but yeah, that was my fun day. Went from gonna go yarn shopping, have a good time, picking out some new yarn, spending money, having a blast, having lunch with a friend, and just all that, to physical labor. That's not a good trade-off, now is it? Not a good trade-off. Now, am I happy that we did it? Yes, of course. Is it looking better? Yes. Is there more to do? Unfortunately, the answer to that is also yes, there's more to do. But another day. Another day. All right. So I have a giveaway. It is my week to do the giveaway for Far Out and a Funky. It is a funky giveaway. So I did it the easy way. I kind of remembered it was my week to do the giveaway when I was hanging out today, diamond painting, and I was like, I'm supposed to have a person picked for my giveaway tonight, and I don't. I said, so I think I need to leave and go home and get that organized. So I came home and I did it the easy way. Maritza put all of her names into like a name picker. You have to go and you have to type everybody's name in. And I was like, I don't really have the time for that. So I'm going to do a number picker. I'm going to go and I'm going to count how many comments there are. And I'm going to pick a number, and then I'm going to go back and count the comments until I get to that number, right? I've done that before many times. Okay, so that's how I did it, you guys. It was a number generator. There were 41 comments for the week, people showing their progress. I was surprised there are quite a few people that are working on our Groovy Girl here. I mean, there might be 4 or 5 maybe working on Groovy Girl. And some other really pretty, colorful things. There's some other real 60s, 70s paintings in there. Like somebody's got a psychedelic, is there a van in it or something? Maybe. But some other really pretty cool paintings that people are working on. So what am I winning? Maritza wants to know. What is she winning? Maritza, you know the answer. I mean, you know the answer to that question, right? You don't get to win. I know. I don't either. I don't get to win. You don't get to win. I know. Right, Shannon? Oh my goodness. Sorry. All I can say is sorry. Worked up a sweat finding the painting you want to finish. Why did you have to move a lot of stuff, Angela, to get to it? There are too many things to do. Way too many things to do. Yes, this is DAC's Groovy Girl. Yes, it is. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah. A man came to wash the car. Oh, okay. Getting a car wash. Nice. Nothing for you. I know. I know. It's sad, but true. Anyhow, there were 41 comments. 41 comments. Okay. And the magic number picker picked number 8. So I went back and I scrolled through. You did a pen for this one? How come I didn't see that? How come I did not see a pen that was made for Groovy Girl? Huh? I missed that. That would have been pretty cool. Is it all gone? Is it all gone? Have had to dig through the closet. Okay. Yep. Found what you wanted. I'm blinging this one out a little bit. I am adding a lot of quad cubes because I mean you've watched on a Whip and Chat or whatever. All of the, can you see them? Hang on. Let me see. Can I show you at least a corner? Can you see that corner? All around the paisley and stuff, it's just made for squares. It's made for quad cubes. It really is. And it's beautiful. Oh, the magic bus. That's the one, Joyce. Yeah, the psychedelic magic bus. I love that painting. That painting is cool. It's perfect for an event like this. It's beautiful. Tina had to help you find your painting. Oh, when it first came out, okay. It's been a while then. This has been out for a while. Yeah. But the quad cubes are just looking beautiful all around the paisleys and stuff. It's gorgeous. You can see there's more to come up here. I just outlined those. And those are a green. So those are supposed to be filled in with the green fairy dust. But I'm not putting green fairy dust in them. I'm going to put green quad cubes in all those. Mm-hmm. Christopher, what are you doing, Christopher? You're here. What is up? All right. I haven't told you the winner, though. Number 8 was the winner. Okay. And I'd show you on my phone, but I can't show you a picture on my phone because my phone is over there recording this live. I am very limited in my devices. I have a laptop and I have a phone. I don't have an iPad. I don't have other things that I can work off and probably misbehaving. You're probably correct. He is probably misbehaving. I do remember the painting that she did, though, and it's finished. Her painting is finished. So it's a very rainbow, pretty rose. It's a very pretty rainbow colored rose. So the winner, and I'll tell you what she's going to win in a second. The winner is Rochelle Diane Hollings. So there is my information. It's true. I do have some screenshots for proof if you want them. I screenshot the number generator, and I have screenshot her picture that she did. So congratulations, Rochelle Hollings. Rochelle needs to contact me because I have your prize and I have access to your other prize, right? So one of your prizes is, I believe you. Thank you. Thank you. I know, Berta. I know you love me. I love you. You love me. We're a happy family. Anyhow, the prize, one of your prizes is a $25 shopping spree to Bees Gems Crafted. Our own Brenda here, Miss Brenda, and her daughter have their shop on Etsy, and they do beautiful things. They have bracelets. Oh, they have these things. Look at this. I'm actually using it. It is my cover minder of choice for the evening. There's my cover minder, my mushroom, made out of red vein jasper. Is that right? I hope I got it right. Red vein jasper, I think. Yep, Brenda and Brittany, they're awesome. They have donated 4 $25 gift shopping card spree things to their Etsy shop. They have cover minders, they have bracelets, they have bookmarks, they have beautiful things. Beautiful things. So $25 gift card. Rochelle, you won that. Okay. But that's not all. That's not all. No. You also won. I'll show you. You won. This is still wrapped up pretty nicely. But I've been in and out of this package so many times. It's getting a little, wrinkled. You win a box of Mike and Ike's Mega Mix sour candies. These are really good too. Trust me. I know. I've had them before. I got them with a purchase from this company. I got one. So there's that. Thank you very much, Maritza, for doing that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Rochelle also gets this beautiful pen. Yep. And this is from Candylicious. Candylicious pens. I'm trying to get it out of the bag. I got to find where the thing opens. Okay, here we go. It's gorgeous, though, and so fitting for our event. So Heather, the owner, made this specially for our event to give away. And I've shown it before. I'll show it again. It is stunning. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Bye, Tim. It's gorgeous, right? It's gorgeous. So let's see. How can I get it to where you can see it the best? There it is. It's lovely. It's just lovely. All these colors, peach to yellow to green to turquoise to purples and blues, and it's got rhinestones. So she wins that pen. Maritza, see? This is where we can't win. We can't win this. Oh boy. But it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Bye, Leanne. Right, Paula? It's gorgeous. So she won this pen and she won the gift card to Bees Gems Crafted. So all good stuff. All good stuff. So Rochelle, I haven't seen that Rochelle's here. So hello, Mary Lou. So Rochelle, when you see this, I hope you watch the live back and see that you won. I'll also put a post in the Facebook group. I probably won't get to it until Monday to put a post in the Facebook group of the winner. But you contact me, I'll get your address to send you the pen and your box of candy. There's something else too wrapped up in the package. I don't know, cover binder or washi tape. There's something else. And then I'll get you what you need to go shopping. Go shopping at Bees Gems Crafted. So there you have it. So that's the giveaway for this week. I think it's an awesome one. I think that's an absolutely stunning pen that I need to find the bag to put it back into. There we go. All right. Beautiful. Yeah, it was awfully, awfully nice of her to turn that pen, make it for us, donate it. It's awfully nice. So, yes. What did Sherry say? Oh, Rochelle said to give it to me. I don't think so, Maritza. I mean, that would be awfully nice of her, but I don't think she did. I don't. I mean, I haven't seen her here to say she gave it to you, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Next week, I'll give you a little sneak of next week. Next week is Kara's. She called you. Oh my gosh. Next week is Kara's week to give away the prize. And Kara has got, again, a gift card to Bees Gems Crafted. And she has some stuff from So Blingy. And I hope that she has a picture of it at this point so I can show it to you. Maybe, I'm going to ask her, maybe she'll have a picture. I can actually put it in my Whip and Chat Wednesday too. I'll see if she does. And then the final week, week 4, we have some packages of things to give away. We have some bundles, as we call them, bundles. Yeah. We have another gift card to Bees Gems with a pen. We have some bracelets and some other gift cards to Carissa's Craft Corner. I think it's Craft Corner. Yeah, we have packages, and we'll do that on the final week, our final giveaway. So we were really blessed with some very nice things to give away as prizes. Yes, thank you, Christopher, for verifying that Maritza was lying. Oh, she wants you to have it instead. Okay. Elizabeth, she's in Disneyland now. Okay, or someone went to Disneyland. Oh boy. Okay, well. So that's the giveaway portion. Enjoy your alone time. Oh boy. Like I said, I probably won't get to it tomorrow to doing anything in the Facebook group or anything like that because, well, it's Sunday. First of all, it's Sunday. It is our shopping day. Go to the grocery store shopping day. It is also going to be another family get-together for more birthdays. Woohoo! More birthdays. So birthdays we are celebrating now are Josh's birthday. Josh's birthday was Thursday, and Josh is 36 years old. You guys, how is my baby child, boy, youngest, 36? How is he 36? But scarier than that, though, that makes his sister 39. What? Say what? No way. No. When and how does that happen? How does that happen? Not possible. Anyhow, that's what the story is. That's what they're telling me. Based on his birth certificate, yada yada yada, etc. etc. Okay, whatever. Anyhow, yesterday. No, wait, was it yesterday or today? No, today. Today is Devin's birthday. And I don't know the exact age for Devin, except I know she's not 40. She made that very clear the other day. She's not 40. Okay. So I'm thinking she's right up there too in that range, that mid to late 30 era. Anyhow, it's their 2 birthdays. And so we're going to go out and celebrate their birthdays. Get together, hang out, eat some good food, not exchange, give cards, give, whatever. Yeah. Maritza. Oh, goodness. Maritza will try anything. She will try anything, right? Your daughter's 46. Well, I know. How does that happen? How does that happen? And rest assured, it does not mean that we're old. That does not mean that. We're not old. I am not old. I don't feel old. Well, my arms feel old today, but we're not old. No, I'm young. I'm young and spry. And you know what? I look even younger today because you know what? On Thursday, I got my hair colored. Got my hair colored. All the gray is gone again. All the gray is gone again. You notice the Far Out and Funky release papers? Aren't they cool? They're the best. They're so neat. I love my Far Out and Funky. This is one I just took off. I took off this one. Flower Power. Flower Power. Yeah, I love these. They're so cool. They're so pretty. They're all different. There's like 24 different ones. I love them. Love them. They're pretty. I like the roller skate too. I really like the roller skate. That one's nifty. I know I've shown these before. I know I showed you guys before. So how many do I have on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did have 7. I don't know where they're at now. But they're so cool. They are so cool. I love them. Maritza. Haha. Chuckle, 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 chuckle. You think you're so funny. You're so funny. So we'll probably get up, we'll go grocery shopping, and then we'll go eat and hang out with our family. And after that, who knows? Who knows after that? Today, when I left to go to the diamond painting meetup, Dale was headed to his daughter's house to work on her shed some more. She has to redo her shed. And he's got the back and 2 sides done. So he was going over there today to work on the front. But when I get home from my adventure today, he tells me that he didn't go over there. He didn't go over there. What release papers did you get, Sherry? They always come out with so many pretty release papers. They have great release papers. They're wonderful. Maritza is funny, right, Sherry? She should be here. Hey, I think Maritza's going to be here on our final week. I think it's going to be a live with Maritza and Kira and I. Right, Maritza? Right? And we know we don't have to show our faces. It's okay. There's good. Yes. See, she's ready. I tell you what, there was a live that we did with Maritza. It was the funniest thing in the world. Maritza likes to talk about her, what event? Was it the Christmas thing? Did you do a Christmas premiere or did you something where Maritza did a live or something and had some wine or something? But Maritza's funny all the time. All the time. This girl is hilarious, you guys. We did a live together one time, and she's just a hoot. She comes on live when we do the Chuck Along stuff. Oh, get ready for that. It is Chuck Along number 10 this time. We talked about that today. So many people were sitting there. They're like, oh, I'm so ready for the Chuck Along again. I have this canvas started. And I'm like, I have no chucks in progress. My chucks are done. So I get to pick a new one. Yeah. Your first live for the DP-a-thon. There you go. Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you did the hokey pokey, right? So, yeah. Anyhow, she's a hoot. I'm telling you. Anyhow, Dale didn't go work with his daughters today. He called her this morning and she said she wasn't feeling well. So he was like, oh, okay. Let me know when you're ready. Ball's in your court. Let me know when you're ready. Hopefully he'll be available. The man is important. And he gets booked up quite quickly for his services. So, She might have to just wait in line. When she's ready, he might not be ready. I don't know. We'll see. He's currently out in the garage, you guys. This would absolutely be the worst thing in the world for me to do. I couldn't do it. Water bugs. Oh my goodness. Right, that bug in the bathroom. That's so funny. Oh, there's some other things that Moritz has talked about, which are quite memorable and funny. Certain things with certain names and names that won't be spoken and names I shall not utter. Anyhow, oh man, I just lost my thought. I know I was talking about him getting booked up, being busy, how important he is. Oh, and what he's working on right now. Wow, I had to go all the way back to come up with that thought. He is out in the shop and he is working on cleaning and organizing the shop. All right. When I was out there talking to him, yep, there you go, Christopher. That's the one, Christopher. You had to say it, didn't you? I went out there and he is cleaning off the workbench. So he's been out in the shop a good portion of the day today, cleaning and organizing. But he's cleaning off his workbench, okay? Which has just gotten stacked up with things tossed on there. You know how it goes. So he's straightening and organizing. When I'm out there, he currently has multiple piles of nails, washers, screws, nuts, etc., etc. They're all over the place. And he's just pulling them out from different locations and sorting them into their little piles where they belong. I'm looking at that like, oh, dear Lord, that looks like no fun at all to sort your nuts, your bolts, your screws, your washers, your nails, your whatever. And then he's picking up certain things and he's like, oh, yeah, that's a good one. I'm like, what is it? It might be a good one, but a good what? What is it? I have no clue. I'm lost. I'm lost in the nut, screw, bolt, washer land. Anyhow, he's all excited by things he's finding out there. And then he says, well, now comes the hard part. And I'm like, what's that? Oh, yeah. The hard part would be putting them all into all of your little containers that you have for them. He's got an entire cabinet, two big doors open, and they got like these, they're like boxes sort of, but they're not boxes. What are they called? I don't know what they are. But they're like all these little sections of little places you can put things, and it's full. It is full of larger bolts, small bolts, big bolts, washers, nuts, all of this stuff. A whole cabinet full of them. And it's overwhelming to me. I just look at it and I'm like, I have no idea what any of that stuff is or what you do with any of it. But his one friend was like, he asked Dale one day, he said, you still got that yellow cabinet with the cubbies and all that? And Dale's like, of course. He said, I'm never getting rid of that. He's like, man, that's the best. He said, I like never had to go to the hardware when I lived across the street from you. I'd just come over and I'd look through your cabinet. I'd be like, if Dale doesn't have it, then I probably don't need it. I'm like, oh my goodness. Literally, there are so many little buckets. And then there's peanut butter jars, our multivitamin jars, peanut jars, all these little jars that are just filled with more stuff, right? And then he's been saving our prescription bottles, okay? Like when we have a prescription, he'll save the prescription bottle. Good night, Jamie. Thanks for hanging out. And he's got more little things, bolts and washers and nuts and stuff in those. I'm like, it's crazy. It's just crazy. It would drive me nuts. I could not sit and sort that stuff out. You're probably right, Dawn. You're probably right. Mm-hmm. Yep. Putting things away, organizing things. Yeah, you're right. I'm certain that you are correct. But and in our heads, we know what all of this stuff is for, right? And why we need to keep it and how we need to organize it. And that I'm just like, I guess it could be how many pens do I need, right? You could ask the same question. How many diamond painting pens do you need? Well, I don't know. I need all the pretty ones, right? How many washers do you need? They're all the same size. How many of the same size washer do you need? I don't know. How many bolts do you need? Don't know. But it's keeping him happy. He's having fun. He's organizing. He's cleaning. He's clearing off his workbench, which has not seen daylight in I don't know how long because it's just covered with stuff, right? So, and you know what else it's doing? Yeah, it's keeping him outside in the shop. It's doing that as well. So, anyhow, I don't know what possessed him to work on that. I really don't. He just decided that's what he's going to do today since he wasn't going to go work on a shed. I'm like, okay then. Have fun, buddy. Have fun. So he's having a good time. All right. Now, we're going to be done here in a few minutes. He recycles. Well, he does. I guess it's recycling because he's taking all the old used things and saving them, right? But yeah, dinner will be the next thing. I think it's his turn. It's his turn. Last night I made nachos. We did a whole chicken in the crock pot the other day. And for us, I mean, even the smallest little young fryer chicken is a ton of chicken. We can definitely not eat all that chicken in one sitting. So we saved it. And I made chicken nachos. So I made chicken nachos last night. I'm pretty sure it's his turn for dinner. I might have to make that clear. It's your night, honey. It's your night. What are you making for dinner? I can pretty much guess right now what it's going to be. He'll probably come in and he'll grab the steak that's in the refrigerator and he's going to go throw the steak on the grill. And then he's probably going to reach into the refrigerator and pull out the potato salad and the macaroni salad that we got at Meijer for side dishes. And I don't know, that might be it. Although every meal that is like meat and sides, let me put it that way, not nachos or spaghetti or anything like that, but if it's just like a meat and side dishes, he's going to also pull out cottage cheese, applesauce, and peaches. Those are like standard. Those are standard dinner items when we have a dinner that is like a meat and side kind of meal. Always the applesauce, the peaches, cottage cheese if we have it. Sometimes, we run out of the cottage cheese, but I actually think there's cottage cheese in the refrigerator right now. So those will be our side dishes. Macaroni salad, potato salad, cottage cheese, peaches, applesauce. I'll let you know if I'm wrong. I'll do that. I'll tell you later if I was right or if I was wrong, if that's what we end up with for dinner. Steak and all that stuff. That's probably what it's going to be. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to have to go out and I'm going to have to say, hey, honey, what's for dinner? What's for dinner? Yeah. And then, we'll go from there. It's funny. Chicken tenders, mashed potatoes, green beans. It all sounded good until you got to slaw, Sherry. When you said slaw, I was like, nope, no on the coleslaw. No, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I do like a good KFC though. Chicken and beef empanada? Well, that sounds good. Now wait. So is the chicken and the beef together in one empanada or were they separate? One chicken and one beef? I need to know. Cottage cheese with every meal. I'm fine with that. I love cottage cheese. I love cottage cheese. Sometimes I could just eat cottage cheese. Okay. Have you ever put applesauce on your cottage cheese? Because it's really good. I mean, it sounds weird, but just put a little applesauce on top of the cottage cheese is really pretty yummy. It is pretty good stuff. I like it. It's good. Chinese. I had Chinese the other day. It was a weird Chinese though. It wasn't like we went to the Chinese restaurant. We were at the grocery store. After we dropped the kids off at home the other day, Thursday, we dropped them off at home and went to the little store there. It's a grocery store. And they had like prepackaged meals and they had orange chicken with rice. And I don't know what else was in it. It wasn't rice. What's fatter? What's fatter and plumper than rice? I don't know what that is. Is it I don't know. It had that in it. And then it had edamame. Oh, yuck. I had to pick out the edamame. The chicken was good, the rice was good. But no on the edamame. You know that, you guys. You know that. It's green. It's no. Mm-mm. No edamame for me. So I had to set that aside. But the rest of it was good. The chicken was good. And Dale picked up a croissant, like a chicken salad croissant, I think, is what he had for dinner. It was a quick and easy meal. It was pretty good. Orzo. That is probably what it is. Yes, that was probably what it is. Orzo. No KFCs. Oh, goodness. Okay, they're separate. Good, not together. I mean, I suppose you could put beef and chicken together, but I probably wouldn't, right? Cottage cheese with fruit. See, Dale puts the peaches in his cottage cheese. Yeah. Popeyes. Popeyes is just not the same. Risotto. Maybe. It was one of those two. What's the difference between risotto and orzo? I don't know. Of course. Of course you love edamame, right? So Maritza and I, we're so funny. Maritza and I are really pretty opposite, but yet we get along so well. But I'm pretty opposite of a lot of people, though. I mean, there aren't a lot of people like me. Oh goodness. There you go, city mouse and country mouse. That's us. You got it. You got it. I do like to visit the city, but I wouldn't want to live there. And you probably feel the same way about the country. Would you want to live in the country? I don't see you ever like settling in the country. I mean, it could happen, I suppose, but I don't see it happening. What do you think? Christopher still hasn't shown us his garden, has he? Christopher, where's your garden? How does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row. Is that your garden, Christopher? My garden really kind of stinks. I got zinnias growing, but not flowering. The critters ate my sunflowers. I planted more. Something dug them up. Yeah, my garden's not the best. Not in the best shape at all. Well, this is getting pretty. So look, all of that's green AB. I got that in tonight. The green AB. Then I did this pink. And now this is white AB. That's all white AB. And a bunch of white AB over there, too. Christopher, what's the holdup? What's the holdup? You want to live in the country? It's lovely. I love living in the country. I love living in the country. Oh, risotto is what you meant? Well, there's an orzo though too, right? I think there's both, isn't there? I don't know. We're gonna have tomatoes. We have tomatoes on our tomato plants. They're not red yet, but Tina can't have a garden. Oh, Tina, why? Far enough away you don't hear their toilet flush. Exactly. Maritza, I don't even care if they can see me wave at them. I mean, the one neighbor over here, if they're outside and we're outside, we could wave at each other. In our houses, we can't. I mean, I don't think they can see. No, they can't see me from their house. So, but if we're outside, we could wave at each other. And they're the closest ones. And when we bought this house, we were like, they're kind of close, but they'll be far enough away. Well, not that we don't like our neighbors, but it's just you move out to the country to move out to the country and have your space and you're quiet and yeah. So we didn't want neighbors anywhere nearby. Your tomatoes got squished from flying tree limbs. Oh, no, that's not fun. You have a black thumb. Tina, some things you just can't mess up. There are some things you should be able to grow. You should be able to grow. Like, yeah. Marion, you too. There's some things that are easy to grow. Easy. Go plant some zinnias. Zinnias are easy. They are super easy to grow. Throw some zinnia seeds in a pot. They'll grow. I promise, they'll grow. They're easy to grow. That's the one thing that, knock on wood, knock, 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 nothing has bothered my zinnias. My zinnias are growing. They're just not growing very fast. I got them started kind of late. They'll get there though. They'll get there and they will flower. They will definitely flower this year. I haven't been out there in a couple of days. I got to go look. I'm not being very patient. I shall say that. I'm not being very patient. I think after this live, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to go out to the flower garden. I'm going to see what's going on out there. I know I need to do some weeding. The garden weasel, hey, somebody was asking if I got a garden weasel. I borrowed a garden weasel. Actually, Dale's daughter had a garden weasel at her house, and he brought it home, and we tried it. And you know what? The garden weasel does not do what I want it to do. So it was a big thumbs down for the garden weasel. I need something different. I need something that's going to claw the weeds and pull them out. That's what I need. And the garden weasel just kind of went around them like we're in the dirt and we're not going to bother the things that are in the dirt. It was very weird. The garden weasel was not the ticket, folks, not the ticket. So I'm on the hunt for something else. A different tool. The right tool makes all the difference. Right? Yeah, all the difference. So anyhow, well, I guess folks, it's about that time. It's about that time. Um, Go figure out what Mr. Dipple is doing out there in his garage, his shop. See if he's made any progress with all the nuts, the bolts, the screws, the washers, the fasteners, Ask him what's for dinner, and then I'll go check out my flower garden. That's what I'm going to do. Go check out my flower garden. Hey, if you guys, I know not all of you are yarny people, but if you want to see what I've been doing, you should check out today's yarn video because there's a lot of projects in there. I have been working on a lot of things, all smaller things with the craft sale in mind, but I've worked on a ton of stuff. And there's a lot of it that's cute. And thank you to the person who said they liked the bucket hats. The bucket hats are adorable. I think they're awesome. They're cute. They're cute. So, BLTs. I haven't had a BLT in a long time. That sounds really good. You killed, how can you kill a silk plant? You can't kill a silk plant, Angela. That's like impossible. We got tomatoes. Well, that's good. You'll have tomatoes. We're going to have good tomatoes. They're coming. They're coming. Artificial flowers. Oh, I'm telling you, just plant some zinnias, you guys. They'll grow. They're 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 just about as easy to grow as weeds, pretty much. Okay, they'll grow. Oh, thanks for hanging out, Maritza. It's always fun to have you hang out. I love it. Love it when you're here. Alrighty, time for me to go. Um, she did. How does that happen? I don't even know. Did something eat it? Did a cat destroy it? What happens to a silk plant? I'm confused. You'll have to tell me that story sometime, how you kill a silk plant. Because I don't know. All right. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend. And remind me to tell you what dinner was, if I was right, if it was steak and all that stuff. Remind me later. I'll tell you if I was right or if I was wrong. Okay? All right. Have a great night. Have a good Sunday, all that fun stuff. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.